One of the simplest yet most profound questions we can ask is, what is true? It's a question that seems straightforward, but quickly becomes controversial, subjective, and deeply personal. How do we know what is true? And is truth beyond human understanding? What exactly is objective truth? What role does perception play in shaping our individual truths? And perhaps most importantly, how much do we actually value truth? To me, these are foundational questions we must confront if we hope to understand our values, our motives, and ultimately the meaning of our own existence, and even better understand others as well. These ideas are the heart of this painting, a visual and philosophical journey inward. It's a descent, or perhaps a ascent, into the psyche, towards the pillars and stairways of our inner truths. A few months ago, I was invited to participate in a project called Plates and Perspectives. The concept was simple and rich. Local Pittsburgh artists were selected to create artwork inspired by landmarks in the city, each paired with a philosophical prompt. These works would then be exhibited in selected restaurants, allowing the public to interact with the pieces and respond to the questions anonymously online. The project included a community contest to win the artwork, with artists being funded by grants by the city. And for my landmark, I chose an installation that has always caught my eye, quite literally. In 1999, artist Louis Bourgeois created a public sculpture in Pittsburgh made up of massive granite eyeballs arranged as seating. At its center is a water fountain, subtly designed to resemble a set of steps. There's something quite unsettling and deeply symbolic about it. The gaze, the observation, the stillness, the invitation to reflect. This installation served as the perfect metaphor for my exploration of truth. I saw it not just as a physical space, but as a symbolic one as well. A place where one can pause, reflect, and ask, what do I truly believe? In an age of information overload, ideological echo chambers, and societal pressure to conform, I believe many of us in the US and around the world are hesitant to express our truths, whether they're flawed, evolving, and uncertain. We're often discouraged from engaging in genuine dialogue and instead retreat into feedback loops where our beliefs are constantly affirmed, never challenged. But true growth, intellectual, emotional, even spiritual, comes from dialogue, debate, and yes, even discomfort. As iron sharpens iron, so too are our minds sharpened through open, respectful conversation, and that is why I created this piece. It is an invitation to look within, to question what you hold to be true, and to take your own journey into truth. The painting itself is a symbolic map, equal parts internal and external, real and surreal. The focal point is the towering staircase that is meant to reflect the fountain or public structure, but as a metaphor for ascension. Each step represents a level of awareness, a confrontation with belief, a layer of ego stripped away. The staircase disappears into the upper center of the composition, drawing the viewer's gaze upward, implying that the destination, truth, is both alluring and unknowable, just beyond reach. At the base of the stairs is two monumental eyes, referencing the original sculpture. In my interpretation, these are not just passive observers, but gatekeepers of truth. The eyes look out at the viewer, challenging them, implicating them, watching them, and they ask, what are you willing to see? What truth are you avoiding? Their symmetrical placement grounds the piece in duality, observer and observed, internal and external, self and society. Surrounding the stairs is a reflective surface representing water and consciousness. It mirrors not just the structure, but the viewer themselves. The undisturbed water that seems almost like solid rock is inviting you to be introspective. It suggests the potential for clarity, but only if one is willing to sit with stillness. Encircling the lower half of the composition is a stylized row of trees, symbols of rootedness, nature, and growth. These trees represent the foundational knowledge we start with, inherited values, learned beliefs, cultural norms. As the stairs rise above them, we are reminded that truth may require us to move beyond our own roots, not to abandon them at all, but to grow taller than them, to have a deeper understanding. The upper half of the painting explodes into a whirling vortex of color, swirls of red, orange, yellow, blue, and a darker spiral inwards, like a cosmic portal or a tunnel of thought. This vibrant spiral contrasts the rigidity of the stairs and the stillness of the base. It represents a mindscape, our shifting perspective, our emotional states, our fears, doubts, epiphanies, and dreams. At its center is a void, or perhaps a point of origin, that must be felt rather than proven. This color vortex is intentionally ambiguous. Is it pulling us in or pushing us away? Is it going farther away or is it coming close to us? Is it going up? Is it going down? Is it the chaos that distracts us from truth, or the necessary turbulence we must go through to reach it? This piece is not just a painting, it's a provocation, a mirror, and a question. It asks the viewer not just to interpret the image, but to confront their own mental landscape. It proposes that truth is not a fixed point, but a process, a staircase that must be climbed with humility, courage, and openness. It is titled The Journey for Truth because it is not about answers, but about the will to seek. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, click that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yeah, you'll see more art out of me. I post more and more. Yeah, have a good one.